and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. I'm going to be doing a wear test. I apologise if my voice sounds stuffy. I'm sick at the moment, but we're going to get through this video. Alright, so let's get into the review. So I've already got my moisturiser on and some eye cream, and then for my primer I'm using the Napoleon Purtis Autopilot because when I purchased this from Mecca she said to use it with a hydrating primer, and I think this is a really good one for that. I've also done my eyebrows really quickly. I've just got the Anastasia Beverly Hills Perfect Brow Pencil, which I really love. It's really easy to just quickly chuck on your brows. Alright, so let's get into the product. So on the packaging it says the directions are, oh, where are they? This formula is highly concentrated, only a small amount is needed, lightly dot foundation on the forehead, cheeks and chin and blend with a brush. For the most seamless finish they say to use their foundation brush, but the girl at Mecca said I can use any kind of buffing brush for it, so I think my Sigma Flat Top Kabuki will be perfect for it. If at any stage my nose gets really red throughout this video, it's probably because I have to blow it because it's really runny. It's really annoying, so I apologise for that. Anyway, in this product it's kind of hard to compare it to the liquid foundations that I have. It says 0.25 ounces and 7.2 grams, which compared to a, you can't really compare it to a liquid foundation because it's in mils and fluid ounces instead of ounces. But I'm pretty confident I'll be able to use this a lot, considering that they said to use a small amount, and it is meant to be high to medium coverage, so I think I'll get a lot of wear out of this. So the product inside looks like this little triangle, and you just twist it up. Alright, so I'm going to just kind of do like little stripes, starting on my my cheeks area because that's where I want to get the most coverage. So I'll just do one on this side. Actually, I'll do half my face first because I don't know how quickly this product dries, and I'll just do that and down my nose. Alright. Now I've got my Flat Top Kabuki and I'm going to buff that in. Alright, so that is half the face done. As you can see, I've got a nice kind of shine to my, oh, I kind of look shiny on this side too. It's probably the hydrating primer. But it looks quite nice. It's quite natural to me, even though it's meant to be full coverage. Maybe I need to use more. But I really like it. It seems to be going over my pores quite nicely. I think next time, actually maybe on the other side, I'm going to put a bit of Porefessional in this area to see if it kind of smooths over my pores even better. But it looks really nice. It looks nice and natural. Alright, I'm going to put some Benefit Porefessional on this side of my face, and then I'm going to put the foundation on. Alright, so let's go into on the other side. 1, 2, a little bit down here, and a bit on my forehead, a little bit on my nose. It's really nice to blend out, but I could imagine that this would dry up quickly, like you have to work a little bit fast, otherwise it might be a bit hard to blend. So from doing that one coat I can tell that it's just giving me a medium coverage, so I'm actually going to go in with 2 coats. Okay, so I'm just going to try and build it up around my cheeks where I get the most redness. This really blends out really well with the Flat Top Kabuki brush as well. It's really easy to work with. Now that has definitely built up the coverage, that second layer, and it's almost drying down. It's still tacky, but it almost looks a little bit powdery, at least on my dry skin. So that is the second layer on. The second layer definitely did add a bit more coverage to my cheek area. The Porefessional side, it's kind of hard to tell. Maybe I needed to let it dry a little bit more, but the pores are a little bit less prominent on that side, the professional side, but without the professional it has gone on nicely on this side. I feel like this product you would have to work quick, and luckily these brushes are going to really help you blend out the product. It blends out very easy, but I feel like it does dry down. It still feels a little bit tacky, but by the looks of it, it's almost drying down to a powdery finish. Given a nice full coverage, and I feel like if you wanted even more coverage, you could definitely build it up even more, and it's perfect for if you just want to wear this every day, because I think with the stick you can really control where you want the most coverage, how much coverage you put on. It's really great for controlling the finish of your foundation, whether it's going to be medium, or I feel like you could even get a light coverage from this foundation. Alright, so now I'm going to pop on some concealer and maybe some powder to half of my face. So the concealer I'm using today is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I'm trying to use it up so I can use my Shape Tape, which you guys saw I got in a previous video. Is anyone else ever too lazy to get up and wet their beauty blender? Like, that is the reason that I use brushes half the time, because I can't be bothered going to the bathroom and wetting my beauty blender so I can use it. So that's why I find brushes as a good alternative. They're just easier. Ooh, that concealer looks really nice on top. Blend it out really nice as well. And as usual, I'm going to be using my Ben Nye Neutral Set for underneath my eyes. Okay, now I'm going to set half my face with the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores translucent powder. This does add a little bit of colour to the skin, which is good for me because I've still got a little bit of fake tan. I can't really tell, but my body is kind of a different shade to my face right now, so this will add a bit of colour back to my face. Also, I just wanted to show you my t-shirt I'm wearing. It says Blessing in Disguise. I've actually got a blog post about this t-shirt and where I purchased it from. It's a really interesting story. It's from a brand called Homies, and they work with homeless people in Melbourne. So if you're interested in checking it out, I'll have the links to that down below. So I think I'm going to powder the side that I didn't use the Professional to see if this will help with the pores on this side of my face. And I'm using my Sigma large pad brush. Alright, so that is the powder. I think I prefer, for this foundation, I think I prefer just without powder, and I'm lucky because I have dry skin that I don't always have to wear powder. But we'll see how it wears throughout the day with this side with the powder. It has done a really nice job, that powder, of filling in the pores that weren't filled in before. And kind of blurring them a little bit more than the foundation did. But yeah, I'm going to finish the rest of my face. I'll have what I'm wearing down below, and then I will check in later and see how everything has worn throughout the day.
right into the bank, the Commonwealth Bank. Yeah, be some old person putting their foot on the accelerator and send the brake. Yeah. Yeah, the area's full of internet.
So that is all of my makeup finished. I'm looking a bit tired because I'm sick right now, but I actually really like it. I really like the both sides actually. I think this side looks really nice and natural, a little bit more dewy, but this side looks really nice too with the powder. I think this will make it last a lot longer, the powder side, and it still looks nice and natural. And I did spray my Urban Decay setting spray as well, so hopefully we'll get a good kind of reading of how long this is going to last. As for my favourite side, right now I think it's the side without the powder, just because it looks more dewy and more lifelike, but we'll see throughout the day how it wears. Alright, I'll check in later with you guys. Bye! Okay, so I'm back. I've had this makeup on for about 7 hours and it all seems to be on really, really well. It kind of, to me, in the mirror, looks the same as when I put it on, which is really, really impressive. I'm trying to find like any faults with the makeup, but there really isn't any. It has not settled into my smile lines, which is a real problem for me. Especially the side that I powdered, it still looks flawless. Especially my cheek area, it looks like I've just done my makeup. This side, it seriously does look the same. This side looks a bit more natural, a bit more kind of skin looking, and it may have worn off a little bit around my cheeks because there's a little bit of redness coming through now, but nothing that bad. Keep in mind that I have been sick, I've been at home all day, I haven't been doing anything strenuous, but so this is just kind of like everyday wear, and it's looking really, really good. So I'm really impressed with this foundation. I'm going to keep playing with it, I'm going to keep wearing it, but I think it's really, really good. If you're after something that could be natural but could also be really full coverage, I think this is a really great foundation for you. It is pricey. I think I paid $67 for it at Mecca, but like I said earlier in the video, I think it will last a real long time because of it being a stick foundation. But yeah, I am really impressed with this foundation. I don't know if you can tell on camera, and don't look at my nose because I've been blowing my nose all day, so foundation has worn off around my nose, but yeah, I still think it looks pretty good. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and I will see you in my next video. Bye!